Hey guys, Tails here, back with another video. The world I'm currently in is called Mono Cafe. I know, it looks very cafe-y here. I've actually run through the waterfall in the back, and there's a whole cafe back there. It's pretty cool. Like, there's a bar area, and then you can run off into one room, and it's like all grassy terrain and in a bar area, and then you go to the other side and there's like a swirly hallway and like a bar. No, there's a bed, and then you can go upstairs and there's a hangout area up there too. It's cool. You should check this world out. This world was in my favorites and I couldn't remember why, so I came to check it out. I'm like, okay, this is where we record. Today is actually a potentially sad day. My right arm is currently tethered to my power cable because my right controller has been having some issues lately. Like I've had it plugged in and it's not fully charging, and you know, it's been like I currently swapped it to a different USB port. And I did get a notification a second ago saying, "Warning, your battery is low." So I'm kind of hoping that it's going through a revival period now, that I switched the ports and that it's actually charging. So yes, right controller is on life support. Hopefully it hangs in there. If not, hard times ahead. I'm gonna have to invest in a new one. I've looked online. Apparently that kind of thing does happen, so I'm hoping this is just a blip in the matrix. If not, I'm going to have to look at other options and make sure my right hand stays intact. But as long as I can stay tethered, I can at least still record and make videos. I won't be able to laze out like I do in some of my videos because my power cable won't reach the couch, which is sad hours. I know, I got those first world problems right now. Anyway, so here, why are we here in this video? Why? Because I think as a smaller creator, sometimes I have to remind myself, and of course thank everybody for the insane milestones that I have been reaching on this channel. Like, 200 subscribers to a lot of people is not a lot, but to me, that's crazy. I think I looked back on my analytics, and in the last 6 months, I've gained, I'm going to be, say, a nice ballpark number because I've forgotten the exact number, but 150 subscribers, maybe more, maybe less, in the last 6 months, which is crazy for a channel like mine and for anything I've ever done. And you know, I get so focused on these big goals and all the things I want to achieve, sometimes I need to step back and say, hey, what you've done so far and not necessarily what I've done and my friends have done in my videos, and everybody in the comments section and everybody who watches my videos, obviously what we have achieved so far with this channel, for me, is just crazy. And just still going this far in and having made so many videos that I have and still having the enjoyment and drive that I do out of it is just fantastic. It's an amazing feeling. The fact that I've hit 10,000 views is crazy. I've steadily watched my daily views go up, which is a positive. That's definitely a positive. And obviously I wouldn't be here without any of you guys. I have a whole 4 followers on Twitter right now. So, you know, maybe I should start tweeting some stuff. I've never really talked about it though. That's my own fault. Like, it's in my description, but I've never actually talked about it. I don't post there, so it's entirely my fault. But at the same time, it's so demoralizing to have like a Twitter and then you have like no followers when you first start out and you're posting. It's just like, why am I here? Why am I here? Like, just, if you want to go subscribe to my Twitter, link in the description. Hopefully gonna start rolling out some tweets soon. I have no idea what I'm gonna tweet. Again, all experimentation with this kind of channel, all new stuff. Hopefully have some fun stuff that I can find to tweet out. So yeah, that'll be fun. I hope to finally get that rolling out soon. What else I should talk about the future of my channel too? So I don't really have like a kind of direction that I'm going right now. Like, I really enjoy these like vlog style videos where I can just stand and talk about whatever and just anything that's going on in my life or a topic, or even like the videos where I'm talking about stuff I've watched. They're fun. And then I have like the more chaotic videos with my friends and the kitten march and the groups and stuff that go on. Like, I honestly love how random my channel is, and I said that I should talk about things moving forward, but my channel is just so sporadic and random that I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know what's going to come out of my brain next. And pretty much everything on this channel so far has been winging it, and I kind of like that. I like the not knowing. I like the not knowing what's going to happen from one day to another. Like, oh look, no views, and then just suddenly like 200 out of nowhere. Like, oh my god, and like 1 subscriber, and then suddenly 8 out of nowhere. Like, it's just so it's never not a great feeling when you get a new subscriber, and it's never not a great feeling when you post a video and like people watch it and like it, obviously, because again, the anxiety I get, the oh god, should I post this? Is this good? Is this really content? Are they gonna care? And then I'm just like, you know what, whatever, just put it out there. This is you. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they unsubscribe and they leave you and they break your heart, and then you just, no, I'm just kidding. But you know, everybody has their own thing. If you don't like my content, then I'm not gonna blame you. Please roll along. I hope you find something else on this massive ass platform that entertains you more than I did. I've also hit this like kind of jarring point too. It's not like randoms coming up to me and saying like, oh my god, your Tails Kit VR. It's like people who are friends of friends in my friend circle who have watched my videos, and they'll come up and be like, oh my god, I saw your stuff. Do you remember this video? And I'm like, yes. Please remind me. I have so much content. I kind of forget like what's in half of it, but I remember it, if you know what I'm saying. But like, it's just crazy to think that even at this early stage that's happening, and I'm never really expecting to go like massive or anything or blow up. I don't even know how I'd feel about just hanging out in the pub and just like a bunch of people being like, oh my god, I know you, and I'll be like, the tailskip.exe has stopped working, hello. I don't know. I'm making YouTube videos and I'm putting out content. Like, half of me should expect it, but the realistic side of me is like, never gonna happen. And then this part in the middle is just like, who cares? Have fun with what you're doing, as long as you're having fun, as long as there are people watching videos, as long as people are enjoying the content. Who cares? It doesn't matter. That's not the big thing here. The thing is making stupid videos, entertaining people, being stupid, and still somehow entertaining people. Like, that is kind of what the vibe is on this channel. Like, a lot of my stuff is just me being stupid. Like that one video I made about me and my stay-at-home vacation was just so silly. And I find that even if I make myself laugh when editing those videos and no one else laughs, it was kind of worth it, because at the end of the day, I'm just that kid in the 90s with a video camera on YouTube like, hi guys, my best friend, this goes out to you, Sharon. Never known as Sharon in my life, by the way. This goes out to you, the 12 Lauras in my class. Like, seriously, every kid in the 90s was called like Laura. I had like 5 Lauras in my early classes, and we just call them like Laura H, Laura S, based on their last names. And I like, this is gonna sound mean, okay, this was the 90s, it was a different time, but you know, there was tall Laura and then there was short Laura, okay? It was a different time. We were young, we were crazy, we were kind of wild. We weren't the best at coming up with nicknames yet. We just went with what we had. And then of course your teachers at the front of the class like, Laura, come over here. Not you, the other no, the other, damn it, Laura. All the Lauras come up here. Just, like, I can only imagine the struggle of being a teacher in general. Just, where was I going? I got talking about Laura. I do this all the time. Damn it, Laura. Why do you do this to me? There was something about the 90s and everybody being called Laura. That's all I know. Okay, so let's just move on from that, because it's completely gone. But let's just move on from that, because it's completely gone. I really hope this video doesn't come out the wrong way, because it kind of feels like it is, but I'm really not trying to be like, oh my god guys, I'm so amazing, like look at everything I've achieved, because really it's more on the level of, oh my god, this is actually happening, like what? Can someone explain? Is this real life? I can't believe this is happening, and it's amazing. And I say this a lot, but I do really enjoy the ride and everything that happens on this channel. Every new experience, every new milestone, I just love seeing it. I think that's the excitement of any creator, really, is just seeing their content grow, know that people are getting enjoyment. I also like the responses that I get to my videos about social anxiety, because talking about that stuff is kind of like, it's a more deep video, and talking about that kind of stuff can be like, if it's handled the wrong way, it can, you know, it can have a negative impact. So it's kind of hard to explain. So it's nice to know that with those videos, telling the story not only helped me, but people are finding that video and they're relating to it, and they can kind of, you know, say, hey, I kind of went through the same thing, or I am going through the same thing. And if you're going through the same thing, it gets better, but you might be going through the same thing for a while. Still going through it, never probably going to go away, but we're getting better every day. That's the important thing. My advice to you guys would be, if you have tried VR and given up on it, give it another try, but try to avoid going to like a public world in your, like, as hard as it is to say, like, okay, hop around to public worlds, but the most easy way is to join a group in VRChat. Kitten March Band, talk about them all the time, super friendly, super nice. There's a video on my channel, search that out if you want to learn more about the Kitten March Band. But honestly, if you have social anxiety, and also look up VRCon and go to past VRCon worlds to find VRChat groups until the new VRCon, and then you'll have the updated VRChat groups. But finding a group of nice people on VRChat is the easiest way to push through it, because I know that if you're just hopping from world to world and you're trying to talk to strangers and open your mic, it can be even harder. But if you find a group of friends then that you really want to talk to and you feel comfortable with, you can find it easier to open up your mic and talk to them. Just, I would like to probably make a more in-depth video on that in the future, because, you know, I don't want my channel to become like just about social anxiety and stuff. Like, I want it to be about other stuff, but talking about that stuff is important, and it helps me too, and it helps me work through my own stuff. So, you know, definitely hoping to make more of those in the future and making sure I handle it right. I want to thank everybody for your kind words on those videos and the support and stuff as I spoke about that. So that was nice. Thank you guys. Yes, and that brings me to my another point too, like the comments I get on the videos. Like, I have such a nice community, which is great. Like, I'm so thankful for that, to have the nice community that will come to my videos, comment and stuff like that. Like, it's always so nice. Like, of course I get those comments where people are just being themselves, the special people in the world who are just kind of bored and they're just kind of leaving mean comments. Of course I get those, but like a majority of my comments luckily are nice comments, so I'm thankful for that. Never really pictured myself being at a point in this channel too where I could make these videos, because as always and with everything I do, this channel is a channel where I can post memories and just hang out with my friends. Like, the purpose of this channel originally was to post videos of me hanging out with my friends, and then I just kind of started taking it a bit more seriously. So obviously you still see my friends in the videos, and then there's me hanging out with you guys and talking in these videos, like more one-to-one, more chill. Loving these kind of videos. As I said earlier, I definitely like the style. You can just kind of vibe, talk about whatever, maybe go off on a tangent about the time this old lady did a U-turn in front of me. Like, you know, it's just so great. And then just as I'm talking, random memories will pop up, like, Laura. Damn it, Laura. Why? I don't think there's anything else I super want to talk about in this video, so I think I'm going to end it here before I start going on a little bit too much. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, super appreciate everything that's been going on here lately. Super appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
story.